Hello everyone, it's episode number 6 and we will be discussing another topic today. So, let's move on. By the way, how are you? Are you alright? Are you feeling well? If you're in trouble, if you feel depressed, if you feel like you're a shit and you're worth nothing, if you feel like you don't want to feel anything, hold on, we're together in this shit, so don't worry. We all feel very, very bad, and it doesn't mean that it diminishes your feelings and sufferings. It means that we are all together in this boat and we will help each other. So, hallelujah. Okay, so we have our wonderful hat, which contains 5 topics. 5 topics it contains. So I will be doing my usual video stuff. Actually, it's a very good idea. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to pretend that I trying to come up with some brilliant idea. God, I love my life. Like, okay, so there were 2 topics. One I took out and one wasn't. Okay. Oh, volunteering and donating. It's volunteering and donating. So I promise. Oh, sorry. I'm pretty sure that there will be there are only 3 questions. Have you ever volunteered to do anything, or have you ever donated anything? So okay, let's make a first question. So have you ever well, okay, let's start with donating. Have you ever donated anything? Yes. So I donated some money. So there were kind of a donation program towards children and orphanage houses in our company, so we can donate money. Or we can go to the orphanage houses. I did both. I did go to the orphanage house and I did donate money. So the kids are actually very, very nice. They prepare performances. They live in kind of very modest rooms. I'm not saying that they're ill, but in many cases, actually they can suffer from some kind of diseases. So it's really important that you go to such places, because they're so happy to see you, even though you don't do anything. You just come and talk to them and, I don't know, make some kind of entertainment program together with your team, and they are so happy to be part of something great. I don't know, to be part of something which for us is like just come and treat and have fun with children, but for them it's really important that somebody is taking interest in them. So it is a really good experience. And as regarding volunteering stuff itself, I've always wanted to participate in some kind of volunteering stuff. It's not really easy to participate in volunteers in Russia, not because it's like just everybody is a little bit. I'm pretty sure that everybody would love to volunteer here, but it's not part of the like mass culture. So if you want to volunteer, then you have to volunteer because you really believe in that. You're either religious, or you either I don't know, you love nature, like Greenpeace, or well, you have to have some kind of a strong will and strong idea and strong something. So it has to be your will in your plan, instead of just, I don't know, ordinary activity which you do once in a while. So like, I don't know, that you know that once a year or once a month you can just spend your time not looking at the computer, or not with your family, but go and volunteer something. So it's not part of our culture at all, but still we do help a lot. We do support each other. And in terms of donating and volunteering, well, we don't feed homeless, but sometimes we don't even well, not sometimes, we don't even bother them, but because there are many poor people in Russia, as you may know. But still there are lots of volunteering projects exists, with especially people tend to try to support children in orphanage houses, as already I mentioned, and it's just also arts. People love arts, so like some small museums or small theater troupe may be supported. So depending on how they are going to PR their activity, anything is possible. So have you ever volunteered? Yes, I did volunteer for Costa Rica. So we have a volunteering program to send you to some country where you will be saving animals, our nature, because we have to take care of nature. I am very, very, very supporting this idea, and I really like it. So I was saving leatherback turtles in Costa Rica. To be more exact, Costa Rica is a country in the Caribbean pool. Well, it's like the Caribbean region, between North and South America, and it borders Nicaragua and Paraguay? Uruguay? No. I don't really remember what kind of country does it border, so not sure about that. Well, anyways, but it does border Nicaragua, because we even saw Nicaragua's shore from in the sea. It was fantastic, actually. So I was, how should I say, we were digging out turtles' eggs and putting them in the sand in the good location, and checking what is the temperature, how many males, how many females, what do we do to prevent raccoons from eating those turtles, how many turtles were there on the shore, how many times do they lay eggs, why do they get scared, etc., etc. So it was a field work, and it was interesting. So we measured them. The largest, so the average turtle was around half a meter, so it's 50 centimeters. I'm not sure how feet is that, but I'll be telling in meters, sorry. And the largest turtle was 1 meter and 56 centimeters, so it's 1 meter and a half. 1 meter and a half! It was almost as long as me. I'm 1 meter and 69, and am I 69? Yeah, maybe. And it was breathing, and it was when I saw it. Well, there's a set rule of how do you behave when you see a turtle. So, but when I actually was permitted to, when she laid the eggs and everything ended, and she was just resting before returning to the ocean. So when that happened, I could like come closer to her and see her head. So she was like, it was so strange. I never saw a turtle like that. First of all, I never saw a turtle that big. Second, I never saw it's actually the largest turtles in the world, by the way. So the first thing is I never saw a turtle like that, like 1 meter and a half. I never knew I would be so lucky to see it. Second thing, her back was, well, she's called leatherback, right? So her back was really reminding of a dinosaur. She's actually dinosaur, because I never thought that I'll see a living dinosaur. Well, birds are dinosaurs, but still, it really looked like dinosaurs. So she had these spikes on her back, which I never saw in any turtle in the world, and her back was actually not original one. So oh my god, and she had all this long tail like stuff. And what else? And she was crying, like she was. I was told that she was getting rid of salt in her organism by crying. So or not salt or something else, or water, I don't remember. So she was emitting this liquid from her eyes to get rid of unnecessary compounds from her body. So and she was like it was really strange. I don't know, I found it extremely like unique experience. I would never imagine in my life that I would see a huge turtle arising from huge turtle just coming ashore, laying her eggs, and just going back to the sea, and not just the sea, but the Pacific Ocean. So it is amazing. It's just this is something which I am really grateful. Like, I don't know, I don't even regret anything which I did to get to this, because there were lots of like organizing and stuff, but it was all worth it. It was definitely worth it. It is amazing. I love it. I love nature. I love nature, even though the most of the animals are scary. They really scare me. Okay, so this was like my biggest volunteering project in my life, and I believe, and I really liked it. It actually changed something inside me, because even it kind of proved to me it's not that embarrassing to do work which seems not so efficient. Like, how are you gonna help animal if like people emit wastes every day in hundreds of thousands of tons, but still if you help animal it's still better if you don't. So it kind of, I don't know, it's a strange feeling. I don't think I can explain it, you just can't feel it. Or I mean, I can't explain it, but it's better to feel it than to explain. Okay, so so did you like it or not? Yes, I liked it very much. I like giving donations, and I like volunteering, but it requires some strength. So if you feel strong enough to do it, do it. If you don't feel strong enough, please don't do it, because you can regret it, and later when you are actually may have interest, you will just remember your previous experience and think, nah, no, it is too hard, it is too toiling. But the main reason would be just because the first time you tried, you weren't prepared, you weren't ready, even psychologically. So step by step, do it step by step. So what would you try? What would you try to volunteer or to donate? Wow, it means that what kind of volunteering or donating work would you have tried in the future? So in the future, I would rather try to maybe collect some garbage. Why not? Of course not industrial one, but this usual garbage, because people, like, I don't know, I go outside on the streets and I see that every day people just I don't see people actually throwing stuff, but I walk and there is garbage. Okay, sometimes I pick up it. If I feel like I'm strong enough, I pick it up. Usually it's like, lately I picked up like 5-6 bottles of something, I don't know. So it's kind of, yeah, it's not much, but still I feel like, okay, when I will be returning on the street or walking the street, it will be cleaner. And then again, and nobody picks that up. Sometimes people pick them up, but in most cases they don't, because they're embarrassed. I'm pretty sure that everybody is not happy about it. I'm pretty sure that everybody would like to pick it up, but still nobody picks it up because they feel embarrassed. I don't really like it. I really wish that we would have this some kind of mental change, that picking up garbage and throwing it just because somebody else threw it, it's not embarrassing. It doesn't mean that you are a slave or something. It means that you are like a responsible person. Please stop thinking this way. Because I personally, I don't know what other people think. I don't know why they don't pick up garbage. But as a person, generally, like when I walk and I see the garbage and I don't pick it up, usually what I feel is that I feel shame because I will be able. First, I feel shame because I didn't pick it up, and the second is because if I pick it up, everybody will be looking at me strangely. That's the first thing. And second, that I will have to bring this garbage till the garbage trash can for like, I don't know, hundreds of meters. So it never actually scared me as years went by, and I am pretty sure that from now on I will always be, I will also be picking garbage. But how to change that way of thinking, I don't know. It's just, but on the other hand, if you always pick up garbage and you just don't pay attention to what other people say, eventually I noticed that some people change. So it's like first they laugh and then they like, oh, you're very responsible. Then why did you laugh? It happens all the time, not only with garbage, anything you do, like socially applicable, is like, I don't know, why did you do that? Oh, this is so funny. And then like, oh, you're so responsible. Where is your logic? Okay, but not always, of course. In most cases, in some cases, no, not in some cases. There are very many people who are very responsible. They gather, like we have this Saturday day. Saturday is Subotnik, so Subota is a Saturday and Subotnik is a name for the day when people just gather and pick up garbage. It happens in schools, so it happens in sometimes grown-ups join it. So generally speaking, it is a tradition from the Soviet Union, I believe, maybe even earlier. But it is important because people just go, we're going to Subotnik, we're going to this Saturday day. And on this Saturday day, everybody just picks up garbage. They have the gloves and garbage stuff, where to put it. Well, some bags. And it works because it is actually, it doesn't make streets super clean. But usually people pick up like a huge amount of garbage, really huge amount, because it doesn't matter how many hours do you walk on the streets or on the earth. Usually people clean parks because the main problem is that you are polluting nature, so that's why it's not like you have to clean streets. You have to clean parks, you have to clean public places during this Saturday day. Forests, so it's a really good initiative. It's implemented in most cities of Russia, but it's rare. It's rare, and in big cities, so you don't do it like every month. And in big cities, it's really like lack of culture, horrible lack of culture, and actually. It is a long-standing conflict between people who throw garbage and people who don't. It's like usually the Saturday day is when people who never throw away garbage to pick them up, clean this garbage after the people who never clean. Okay, sorry, thanks. It was really long. The more I hear, the longer these reviews are. I try to make them shorter. I'm so sorry. So okay, bye bye.